Hello there, dear sister twin flame goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. Let us dive in and see what empowerment message we have for this week in our goddess rising and thriving journey of ascension here that we are all on, this twin flame journey together. I know Sunday was amazing with really amplifying where our power is. It's inside of us, dear goddess. And recognizing too that the shadow aspects are working overtime. They're being amplified right now to show us where we have that healing left to do, to show us what we have to release that do not align with our highest purpose, with true unconditional source love for ourselves or the world as a whole. Welcome, dear goddess. My name is Rochelle Richard. For those of you new to my channel, please like this video, subscribe, comment. All of that supports yours truly in her own little small business journey. It definitely supports any creator when you like, comment, share any of our work, any of our creations that we have to share with this world. It supports us in the matrix, shall we say, so that our messages can have a better reach to those who really need them. All right. That said, dear goddess, let us dive in to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. And there have been for me so many shifts, boom, because we're breaking cycles, the patterns that have been sabotaging you and keeping you stuck. Wow. Because it's time to let that shit go. It's really time to really let yourself see that you are the one creating your reality here. You are the one creating your experience. That is exactly what Sunday was, really setting the tone for this week for us in our empowerment messages for this week, is breaking these cycles, recognizing that your shadow aspects are being amplified excruciatingly so right now. We are being shown with absolute clarity what does not serve humanity, which in turn, what certainly does not serve ourselves. So it's really time to say, wow, I've been creating this kind of reality because of this belief pattern within myself, or this habit pattern within myself. It's time to break these cycles. It's time to really take that responsibility, because taking responsibility empowers you with the ability to respond, which means it puts the power in your hands, which is where it's been. Rather than giving your power away to external circumstances, which we've been taught to do that, right? It's instead rather recognizing that the power is inside you, the power to heal yourself. You are a natural born healer, goddess. You are. It's only your ego that wants to tell you and keep you out of alignment with your truth, tell you these stories, these lies. That is where all of these detrimental, self-sabotaging cycles and patterns reside, is in your ego aspect, your shadow self. So it's up to you to make the shifts necessary in you so that your reality shifts. But you've got to make those shifts inside you. Believe me, goddess, there have been so many things that have been shifting since I'm like, you know what? All right, I own it. I own it. I own it. I am taking responsibility and I'm making these changes necessary. And then once you anchor into that and you say, this is what's best for me. This is what I know is my truth. This is as a result of this clarity, this is what I know I must shift. And once you acknowledge that and you anchor into that shift, you will find that you feel fucking amazing. You will feel revitalized, rejuvenated. You will feel alive again, because why? That is you aligned with your truth. That is you in your power. You're here on your journey, goddess, and it really ain't got nothing to do with anybody else except for, of course, your counterpart, because we influence them, we impact them by our own healing. When we don't break cycles, our twin, our counterpart, does not break those cycles. How? Especially when we recognize that those of us whose divine masculines or divine counterpart in general are in toxic environments, in toxic situations, especially in their own minds with toxic habits. Knowing that you yourself have been there. I definitely have when it comes to my counterpart. I'm looking at this going, oh my goodness, the mirror is just astronomical. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it's really important to recognize that you are your twin, that you are the one that has to go inside yourself and truly learn to and be loving yourself, dear goddess, because as you truly come home to you, that is what amplifies that magnet to pull your twin back to you. But with the polarity, if you are, this is why the runner-chaser dynamic can be so excruciating, because you want, when in actuality, that is you running from yourself. That is you running from healing these cycles that are sabotaging you, that are also in turn sabotaging him. So it is up to you to be the one to say, hey, I choose to do this work on myself, claim my power, and recognize that I've got to be really coming home to me. That is what even Sunday was about too, setting again the tone for this week of recognizing that it is about you, goddess. You are your twin. You are. So everything you desire to receive from him or experience with him, you've got to open that for yourself. You've got to engage in that portal or get into that vortex yourself. You have to set that point of attraction by being the frequency of what you desire to call into your experience. Otherwise, if you are in that space of continuing to perpetuate what already is or what has happened, then you're going to continue to stay in that space. You're going to continue to live in your past. You're going to continue to live in a space of these cycles, of these wounds that are going to continue to keep you separate from your twin. And as I've already known through speaking with others in this community, it's definitely been made aware of late that the shadow aspects are working overtime to keep us from creating this new reality, to keep us from coming into union with our twin, dear goddess, to keep us from anchoring this new earth energy and amplifying unconditional source love, because it is the antithesis to fear, to anger, to vengeance, to guilt, to unworthiness. All of these lower vibrations, they are not love. Fear of death, fear of making someone sick, which is, unless you're actually injecting someone into someone else's body, you don't actually make someone else sick. It is on them. It is their responsibility to take care of their own health. It's not on you. That is you giving your power away. It is time that we really begin to shift and envision this new reality where each and every individual human being, every soul, is awakened to the power within themselves to create the experience they desire, that the responsibility is on each and every one of us for our own experience here. That with exception to literally holding someone hostage and forcing your will on others, which I have definitely had that happen way more times than I could even imagine to count in my life. So I speak on this from experience, sister, that when you, in your mind, are allowing your mind to convince you to give your power away to an external experience, that leaves you powerless. So unless you are literally being held hostage physically, you're the one that's keeping yourself in the prison. You're the one that's keeping yourself in that suffering, in that reality, that experience that you don't want to be in. Break the cycles. Heal these patterns and wounds, dear goddess. And one of the ways that, again, you do this is through delighting in your blessings. Gratitude, attitude, being grateful for knowing, for really awakening to this awareness that the power is in your hands. Because, dear sweet beloved sister, it is, and it always has been. We just are being asked to awaken to that. So right now, really ground yourself. Right now, with all of the amplification of our shadow aspects happening, the way to truly ascend is to be grounding as we ascend. I literally just was having this conversation with a twin flame soul sister today about feeling once you get up so high, you start to feel that loss of control, but in an unhealthy way, right? It starts to feel chaotic. And that's because you're not anchoring yourself. You're still incarnated in a physical vessel here. You are still anchored to this realm. So you've got to maintain a healthy connection with your vessel. Notice I said healthy connection with your vessel. Taking responsibility for you in all of your entirety, because no one else is responsible for you, except for obviously, when we're young children, our parents, we have to be dependent upon our parents, right? But recognize that this is what you're here for. This week. You are integrating a new way of being. This is why, again, your shadow aspects are being amplified, because the low vibrational entities are working overtime to keep twin flames out of union. They are working overtime to get us to give up. Are you going to give up, goddess? Are you going to just quit on this mission here? Or are you going to say, no, I choose. It's time to shift this bullshit in my head that's telling me that I ain't got no motherfucking power, because woo, I am not just this flesh, blood, and bone. I am the light and love, the infinite energy within and all around. So it's awakening to, again, your true power, goddess, and breaking these cycles, knowing that as you break these cycles and you heal, that you are creating this new reality. This is doing that work. This is the work. So be grounding yourself through play as well. Stop treating this as if it is so serious, as if it is like the beginning of the end and nothing's going to work out. And because believe me, my mean girl, she is working overtime, like I said, and as are, several other twin flame sisters I've been speaking with, that of these aspects saying, well, because right now the matrix dictates I can't go to India and he can't come here, right? Unless you have to jump through massive hurdles. So literally, you've got to be the one to say that, okay, just because right now in this moment, it just simply is telling me that we're not ready yet. We each still have more cycles to break and heal within ourselves. But the key is to get ready, to be ready, and fully aligned and ready, that the moment that your twin flame returns, you are so open and receptive that there is no block, there is no sabotage sitting there waiting to go, whatever bunch of bullcrap that your mind wants to tell you. You already know that union is nigh. You already know, because you've been healing, you've been breaking these cycles, you've been delighting in your blessings and recognizing that you have to be really truly loving you, goddess, in order for your twin flame to come home to you through learning to love himself. I know for me, my beloved twin flame has been programmed so much to believe that he has no value in his life unless he does what his parents and society want him to do. It's the caste system in India. You don't get to live your life for you. You have to live it for your society, for your religion. But you don't get to live it for you. And you have to fit into this little itty bitty box. No. You are here to break out of this box. We all are here to break ourselves and show everybody else, all the other awakening lions, how to break free of the matrix and rise and thrive into their power, just as you are, dear goddess, just as I am, as we all are. I mean, this has been so incredible, to really be awakening and go, wow, so this is really what little girl Rochelle would say when she was younger. Oh, I'm here to save the world. I'm here to save the world. And it's like, what was I even talking about? And then 2020 hit. And this, of course, after experiencing so much pain and trauma in my own life, knowing the pain of this world to such a depth and degree that I've spent so much of my life wanting to just leave this world. But you know what? We have been training for this for lifetimes. That's why it is so challenging, Goddess, because you knew you could handle it. You knew you were fucking strong enough for this. So stop letting that voice in your mind tell you that you are not, because she is lying to you. It is time to break those cycles and heal those wounds that are telling you those lies, because that's what they are. They are lies. You are innately abundant. You are love. You are true source love. You are a soul being, dear Goddess. You are not those limiting beliefs in your mind. So, how are you being called to step up and lead in your life for yourself? Because, dear Goddess, if you do not do this for you, how could you do it for your twin? How could you do it for other loved ones in your life? What a gift to be able to be in such a state of awareness as where you are, that you recognize the power that you have over your experience. And the more you rise and thrive into that power and that space, you lead by example for others to go, wow, my life is really shitty. And I know you used to have it. You used to say the same about yours, but now you love your life, even though maybe not everything is how you'd like it to be. But at the same time, you're really living. What do I got to do? What was the shift? What did you do? And then you are leading by example. This is what we do, Goddess. Words don't teach, only life experience gives understanding. So we've got to be the ones to be walking our walk. And even I admit that, I have definitely been in my sabotage and my victim space for a bit. I've been caught up in this undertow. And I was talking about this in last week's messages as well. Being caught up in this undertow. Why was this feeling so heavy? And it's because I was avoiding looking at certain aspects of myself, such as personal boundaries. By having a roommate when I knew that it wasn't best for me. I didn't listen to my intuition a year ago and said, obviously I'm not going to be traveling the world, so our agreement and reason for why you would move in is null and void. So no. But it was, again, falling into these old patterns and cycles of self-sabotage where I all of a sudden fell into sabotaging myself. Of course. But that was simply an opportunity, a challenge, an opportunity for growth to allow me to do deeper healing, to allow me to acknowledge that I need better boundaries with myself in my own environment. Because when my twin flame love comes here, if I need to work and serve clients for an afternoon to be able to say, listen, I love you from head to toe, from the never-ending ends of the universe, sweetheart. But you got to go over there and keep yourself busy for a few hours. I got mission. We got mission work to do. Okay? And to be able to have that boundary with myself and know that that's why we're here, is to really truly lift up humanity. All right? You have been training for this for lifetimes. And apparently we are having an animal messenger today. That is the bag that I grabbed. So let us see where we are for today, Twin Flame Tuesday. Oh, after this full moon week. Oh, wow. The eye of the tiger, sweet sister, the tiger. Oh, I can't wait to actually read some of the meaning of the tiger, but really, truly, one of the things that was flashing in my mind is the white tiger, that balance, the balance between the white and the black, the contrast. Even with orange and black, it's kind of fun that was what my school colors were growing up, orange and black. So I'm very excited. That description will be down below this video. And let's see what we have in terms of angel numbers for today. We have number 1. New beginnings, goddess. New beginnings, new earth energy. Right here, right? Envision a new reality right here. This is what you're being asked. New beginnings. You have been training for this for lifetimes. You are here to assist with creating this new earth. And here we have number 202. We shall be diving in to see what that's all about. The details will be below this video here. That said, dear goddess, this is Twin Flame Tuesday. Really be coming home to yourself. Ask yourself, what is this experience showing me? What is this teaching me? And what do I need to do to shift so that I align with the outcome that I desire? All right, so journal on those and really see for yourself what comes. When you are ready for deeper support, deeper guidance, I'm here for you, dear sweet sister. I now offer 30-minute sessions as well for a jump, quick dive, and really do that quick shift for you, because I assure you that it really usually is that quick little shift. But until we have someone illuminate the darkness for us, that we can't quite see our own dark side of the moon, we continue to perpetuate the cycles that are sabotaging ourselves and keeping us out of alignment with union. So the key is to allow yourself to receive the support and guidance that the universe is making available to you. Stop sabotaging your journey of ascension, goddess. Stop sabotaging your twin flame journey. Stop sabotaging your self-love empowerment journey, because damn it, you deserve everything that you desire. Time to get the fuck out of your own way. All right? And realize your true power within yourself. And I, Rochelle Richard, founder, CEO, and self-love empowerment coach of Empowerment Experiences, am here to help you do that, dear sweet sister goddess, because we are all here looking for and finding our power in every moment all along this twin flame, healing twin flames, self-love empowerment journey. So be sure to claim one of only so many sessions I offer each month through the link below at empowermentexperiences.com. Also, as I said, get the summary of the spiritual meaning of tiger and the angel number 202. We know that angel number 1 literally is new beginnings, fresh start. You are creating this for yourself, dear goddess. What do you desire to create? So envision that reality for yourself, and then be willing to receive the support so that you can actually achieve that. Because when you operate from a place of your own wisdom, you're going to stay stuck, because you only know what you know. You don't know what you don't know until you learn what you don't know. That is all the more reason to allow yourself to receive that support. Believe me, sister, I'm so grateful that I do that. I pay a regular coach every month. Plus I have several other mentors and support systems and a support system around me. We are not here to do this alone, dear goddess. And I used to believe that very much about myself, that of course I have to do it. You want something done right, you got to do it yourself. But this is the point. This is what we're here. We're here to heal and break those cycles. That said, dear goddess, again, I am here for you and to remind you that the power is in your hands, because it has always been inside you. I'll see you soon, dear goddess. Namaste.